puppy begs vet not to euthanize him. The vet bursts into tears when he realizes why. The needle was inches away when Jax raised his trembling paw. His body shook, but his eyes said everything. "Wait," Dr. Parker whispered, freezing mid-motion. The German Shepherd puppy's paw pressed against the vet's wrist, stopping the syringe from moving closer. His brown eyes glistened with tears, reflecting fear, confusion. No, something deeper. He wasn't fighting to live for himself. He was begging for someone else. Dr. Parker's chest tightened. He'd done this too many times before. Sick dogs, broken ones, the forgotten ones. But this was different. Jax wasn't just scared. He understood. "Easy, buddy," the vet said softly. "It won't hurt." But the puppy shook his head, whining so faintly it sounded almost like words. His tail thumped once, weak, desperate. He dragged himself closer, his back leg bandaged in bandages, breathing uneven. Then he rested his head on the doctor's hand and whimpered again, as if pleading, "Please don't let it end like this." Before we begin, don't forget to hit like, repost, or share. And I'm really curious, where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I love seeing how far our stories travel. Back to the story. The vet's hand started trembling. "You poor thing." Jax's medical chart lay on the table. Severe leg fractures, internal bleeding, found beside an empty road, owner deceased. The shelter paperwork said non-adoptable. The order was clear: humane euthanasia. But there was nothing humane about this moment. Dr. Parker's throat tightened. He'd lost his wife a year ago in a car accident. Since then, he'd worked long hours avoiding people, avoiding feelings. He had built walls around his heart so nothing could hurt again. But this puppy, this tiny broken soul, was tearing those walls down with one trembling paw. Jax whimpered again. Then he did something the vet would never forget. He pushed himself up, falling twice, but finally stood on 3 legs. His bandaged leg trembled in the air. His ears flattened in pain, but he stood anyway. Looking right into the vet's eyes, Jax let out a soft bark. Weak, cracked, but determined. It wasn't a cry for help. It was a message. "I'm still fighting." Dr. Parker dropped the syringe, his vision blurred. No, he whispered, pulling Jax into his arms. "If you're still fighting, so am I." That night, instead of ending Jax's story, Dr. Parker started a new one. He took the puppy home, cleaned his wounds, fed him by hand. The first few days were rough. Jax could barely move, but every time the vet entered the room, the puppy tried to wag his tail. Day after day, pain therapy, patience, love. Jax never gave up. Every fall was followed by another try, every setback met with another attempt. And slowly the impossible happened. His body healed. 2 months later, Dr. Parker stood in the clinic yard, watching in awe. Jax took 3 shaky steps, then 4, then he ran. Not perfectly, not fast, but free. Tears filled the vet's eyes. "You did it, Jax," he whispered. "You showed me what courage looks like." Word spread fast. The story of the puppy who begged for life inspired everyone at the shelter. People started visiting, donating, adopting. Dr. Parker opened a small rehab unit, calling it Jax's second chance. But the real miracle came one evening when the vet sat alone in his office, watching Jax sleep beside his chair. For the first time in years, he smiled without forcing it. He realized something. He hadn't saved Jax's life. Jax had saved his, because that trembling little paw had reminded him that no life, no matter how broken, is ever truly beyond saving. And now every time a scared animal comes through that clinic door, Jax walks over first. He sits beside them, tail wagging softly, eyes full of reassurance. As if saying, "I know how it feels. Don't be afraid. You'll make it too." That's what made Dr. Parker burst into tears that night. He finally understood why Jax had begged him to stop that syringe. It wasn't just for himself. It was because he had a purpose, to give others the hope he once needed most. Sometimes the smallest paw can hold the biggest message. Never give up. Not on them, not on yourself. This story touched millions of hearts. Did it touch yours? Let us know with a like, comment, amazing story, and subscribe or follow for more amazing stories like